undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray.
What a pleasure to be. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Another scoring shot there. A perfect counter shot. Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? The jab doesn't quite connect. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
He blocks the uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So much firepower here. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment on to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counterfighter believes him in anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hardest.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. Done with that counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Crawford is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now he's got to to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Straight right, just misses. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Which fighter will say no mas? A perfect counter lands. Incredible work rate. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant. On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. That hook's blocked. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate?
Robinson goes to the canvas. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, God, did you